Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. He's picked his way through, in towards the middle. Oh, that's a key interception. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Someone I really like a lot, Peter, is Matthijs de Ligt. You can't get much better than him when it comes to taking the ball up the pitch into midfield and then linking up with his midfielders and his attackers, sometimes driving even further forward. He really is amongst the very best in the world at doing this.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, well played. Stones.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Garnacho.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
De Ligt. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Bernardo. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. De Bruyne! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. De Bruyne duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Garnacho! And the defence can get it clear. Short changes him with that pass. That's the throw. He is through here. And the finish. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Shot could Palmer! They've done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Isak
really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that has not gone well.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So what can they make of this? He has found the way through. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good read. And there is the half-time whistle. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Manchester United head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each, and the game right on edge. So we're already into the second period. Forwards and with intent. Now it's Darwin. Haaland! And it's a goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is a little undercooked. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for options for movement. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. And it's Son Heung-min. Well seen, saw that coming. Now it's Son Heung-min. Haaland! Oh, what's he done? Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. An act of charity gratefully received. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending. And now the hit! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that has been cleared. Belts one. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Garnacho. It's a good run down the left-hand side. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Real chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Plays a sharp little ball. Great chance! It's a goal! And that for him is goal number 10. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Isaac.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Substitutions taking place.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key. Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Minutes has been indicated.
And it's De Bruyne. Now that looks a decent ball. And he welcomes it in. There's the hit! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they...
That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Manchester United tries a shot! In he goes again!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Now can he find a finish? Rodri with the clearance. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that interception was most necessary.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
White. It's a sweet ball, that. That's it for the first period of extra time.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen.
Yep, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team?
Substitution on the field. Number 8, De Bruyne. Number 13, number 41, Rice. Coming on the field.
And we're off for the final time.
Number 45.
They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Neither of these two want to come off second best. He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Aimed beyond the defence. That is a great ball. Solanke was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well read, nice interception.
you wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Stones kept his eye on it, and he's there. Stood up well to him there. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
The referee has ended the second half of extra time. All square. Some weary legs out there. So who has it left in them to take a penalty? They could really do with scoring the first penalty. And he has done his bit.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Szoboszlai is the next man in the spotlight. Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
And stepping up, the skipper. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Solanke is the man who's second in line. Oh, it's saved, pretty much straight at him.
Well, in trying to get clever, that ended up being too comfortable for the keeper.
The third man in the queue. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Saka is third in line. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. No, he's hit it right at the goalkeeper.
Oh, look, the only consolation he can take from that was the fact it was on target.
Son Heung-min comes up, their fourth taker. No! Denied remarkably! Jackson is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. Saved! And there's your hero! They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pedri. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Ball's gone out of play. Valde. And that should get the job done. Dani Olmo gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, his running with the ball can be a defender's worst nightmare, Peter. He's more than capable of going it all the way alone, we know that, but he's also on the lookout for well-placed teammates and any spaces that may have opened up, and that's what makes him so hard to stop.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Chance to decent hit! Goal, Spain! There is the breakthrough!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Spain have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Yeah, I think for them to get their noses in front away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response.
Chance for the header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cleared away. Now that looks a decent ball. Could try cutting inside here. It's run loose here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Plays it in low. Hits one! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Driving on and making good progress. Oh, such a clever touch. Goes for the header! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Played back, and another time! And it's in! A goal at a really telling moment. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to...
Chance! And the referee brings the first half to a close. Spain head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Spain head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. Already up and running for the second half. Vestergaard. Danger averted for now. That'll be a throw. Dani Olmo. Now it's Pedri. Can he finish? And he's done it! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Pedri.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Substitution for Denmark, number 19.
Denmark can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Number 20, Poulsen.
Denmark couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Luis Garcia, he's found a way through. That is a brilliant interception.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution for Denmark, number 10, Eriksen. Number 17, coming on the field.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Delaney, number 5.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time. Denmark really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mela. Now it's Højbjerg. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Luis Garcia. Mela.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, that's a key interception. And he was quick to react. Driving forward. It's a sweet ball, that.
5 minutes has been indicated.
Poulsen. Højlund, given the lift of his goal. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. De Gea gets it away. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a... off the ball! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Luis Garcia! Akanji is there, and he can get that clear. Switzerland can start a counter here. Luis Garcia. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, someone I see as being a well-rounded forward is Alvaro Morata. You can expect a lot of balls into the box when he's leading the line, with him being so good in the air. And he does score a lot of headed goals, something I see as the outstanding quality in his game.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Balda.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, great ball! Hits one! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Dani Olmo. Still goalless at the moment. Caught offside that time. Balda. And it's been given away. That is good strength. And they're quick to get it back. Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the follow-up. That is decidedly lacking.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
Balda. Well seen. Saw that coming. He's found a way through. He is through here. Carvajal tries to clear. Now it's Oyarzabal. Over to the left. Now it's Pedri. He's shifting through the... and the shot! They would have... could fall kindly. Goal! Spain! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Spain penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Back when it goes, chance! And he hits the net! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Plays a sharp little ball here. Luis Garcia. Oh, it's Luis Garcia! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Some first-half thoughts?
Spain just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Spain go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion.
I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
And the action is back on the way. Oh, can he get onto this? Can he latch onto this? And he's intervened well there. Spain do have a chance to counter here. Well timed, excellent interception. Luis Garcia, given the lift of his goal, he has found the way through. Luis Garcia! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Spain are 2 up early in the second half. Now it's Luis Garcia. Dani Olmo. Switzerland can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Lenormand. Vargas.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
No, he's not getting past him there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Always onto this. Sommer can claim that. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution.
Morata proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Shad does well to stand firm and defend it. Good spot, he's seen the run. Nicely weighted ball. And the finish! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
And he's forced to go back. Floated up and over. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Freuler is in a really good position out wide. Played out to the left flank. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Akanji.
There will be 1 minute added time.
No, again there's no way through. And time is up. Spain can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for
So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, it's hard not to like Fofana, Peter, who's starting to look every bit of the modern...
Now the finish! And he's taking no chances there. No way through. Pedro Neto. Isak. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Pedro Neto. Now that looks a decent ball. And now the breakaway. James. Bernardo Silva. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Bernardo Silva has it in a wide position.
That right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Strong running down that left flank. He's found a way through. Pedro Neto. He's great leap. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's quick to get it clear again. He's picked his way through. Son Heung-min. Real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. De Bruyne with the short one. Shot a goal! And the follow-up! Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Deadlock broken, it's what chance for the header! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's been picked out, and the flag has stayed down.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Stones.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Shot, shapes to shoot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. It's a really well-measured ball. And the first half is done. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Leading 1-0 at the break. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Joao Felix! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
I've managed to get it away. Palmer. He has found the way through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Decent progress down the left. He is through here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Still just a single goal between the sides. Gusto.
For this match was 72,300.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Joao Felix. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Joao Felix! Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Caicedo. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
One 1-0 as we head towards the end. Nicely spread. James. Caicedo. Distributed tidily.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Oh, look at the space here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 1 minute.
James. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he finish? And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Relief finally. Now at last they can...